Long time no see, guys. It's been 2 years. How have you been? Hey guys, Clumsy here. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome back to ETS2. Long time no see. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are fine. We have super plenty to catch up on. And I took a few notes. I have a plan, but I'll need your help. Okay. So maybe first things first, where am I? I don't know actually. We're somewhere in Spain, I think. Let's have a look. But this is just a vanilla profile. This is not the profile that we will be using moving forward. This is just me getting used to truck sim again. Okay. So we're going from Bilbao, is it? To, oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Evora. But we're not finishing this entire trip. This is just me warming up to things that will be coming soon. Okay. Anyway, as you can see in the map, it's a bit of a big gap. I don't have, what's that DLC? West Balkans? I don't have Greece either. At least not yet. But that's the plan. That's the plan. So this is a different profile. Yeah, I'll just take you along for the ride while I share some stuff and while I ask for some help. So again, disclaimer, this is vanilla. So that means you'll hear vanilla truck sounds, okay? Be warned. You've been warned. Anyway, just listen to my voice maybe, and that will shield us from everything. No, it's okay. I know. I know. This is a relatively new truck, right? This MENTGX. I don't even know the name of it. Something. But yeah, I love the look of the dash. But I actually haven't heard the engine sounds yet because I've always been listening to the radio while I drive this, and it's actually, it doesn't sound half bad, does it? Does it sound, and hopefully the volume is okay for you guys. Let me know. That's one of the things I would need your inputs on. I'm pretty rusty, and my volume is all out of whack. My mic positions and everything is all out of whack. Maybe let's lessen the volume a bit like that. Does that sound good? Maybe. Or that? I think that's too weak now, right? Maybe this middle point. Okay, let's keep it like this. And then you guys let me know which you prefer, okay? Or do you prefer the original volume like this? I think I like it like this. It's just that maybe you can't hear me anymore. We'll see. Anyway, so what's the plan? The plan is not this profile, as I mentioned. I plan to create a new profile. I plan to start a new series because I would want to play Truck Sim again, thanks to your encouragements. And I have a few ground rules, let's say. So, first things first, when we start a new profile, I'll probably want to be in the either Greece or West Balkans area. Probably Greece because that's the new DLC, right? Just released a few days ago, maybe a week ago. So I would want to check that out, and I've been hearing some amazing reviews for it. So if we can, I'd like to start in Greece. So that's the first thing. It's going to be a new profile, as I mentioned. But the thing is, to set the expectations right, it's not going to be a regular thing, not like before. Because I have a lot of stories, but the short version of where I was at these past 2 years is I was working. Let's lower the volume a tad. I was working, and I have a new job, full-time job, which takes a lot of my time. It's very fulfilling, but that means less time for recording. I'm actually happy that we have some time for recording again, because yes, for 2 years we have not had any time, as you guys might have noticed, right? So I will start a new profile, a new series, take you guys along for the ride, starting from scratch-ish, right? Buying our new truck, or buying our own truck, building our empire, that sort of thing. But it's going to be an irregular schedule, so I don't know, I cannot commit any, like, it's not going to be daily videos, it might not even be a weekly video, so it really depends when I have time. But I'll try to do as much as I can, and we'll see how it goes, okay? But just setting the expectations as a starting point, okay? Right, that's the first thing, or that's the first few things. And then the next thing is I would want to have it modded. Yeah, it's going to be a modded profile, not vanilla profile, so we have a bit more freedom. We can change a bit of things. But it's going to be a very minimalist profile, at least to begin with. Yeah, because so as a background, I haven't been trucking for 2 years since I stopped recording. And as a result, I removed all my mods because I'm not sure after 2 years which one is still working. And that's why my starting point here is back in the vanilla profile. So I would want to add only the essential mods, only if it really needs it, only if it will really add to the experience, right? And to start with this truck, I saw there, I think Krishboom had a mod for this truck, right? I think I saw that video. It sounds very good. Well, to be honest, the default sounds, they're not good, but they're not terrible, I think. Either that or my ears are just very rusty. And I can't even remember how vacuum sounds like anymore. No, but for me, this is not half bad. Yeah? I think so. Anyway, so essential mods only, at least in the beginning. What are essential mods? Truck sounds, definitely, depending on the truck we would drive, and in the beginning we would not even have our own truck, right? So depending on the quick job, we'd want some truck sound mods, right, for those default trucks. So I need your help, guys, on where to get those truck sound mods. Like, Krishboom probably has some. I'm not sure if those are updated for the latest version. But yeah, we'll probably do it one step at a time. Whenever I get a new job, I'll look for a sound mod for it, that kind of thing. And then we'll see how we get from there. But yeah, one thing at a time, one step at a time. So for example, if I take a quick job which has the Scania R, then maybe I look for a Scania R truck sound mod. And if you guys can help me out, let me know where to find those. Free ones for sure, maybe. Yeah, I'm not ready to get into paid mods just yet. Let's support our free modders for now. And what else? Yeah, truck sounds, definitely part of the essential mods. Maybe one question to you guys. I've been seeing a couple of those. I think I saw it in Jack's video first. Jack Spanner, one of our good friends here in the stream. He still continues streaming up to this day, so amazing stuff, consistent. And I saw Jack has this pretty nice looking overlay. So driving like this, right, and he would have that overlay at the top of his screen showing his current speed, the gear he's at, if he's speeding, how long it is away from the job, things like that, those details. It's at the top of the screen. And I'm a bit, for my personal taste. I find that very helpful, but I'm not sure if I want it, because if you guys can remember, my main thrust, my main what do you call it, maybe direction or philosophy, is to make it as immersive as possible, as realistic as possible, right? So no floating icons, no GUIs, no UIs or whatnot, as much as possible, if we can. But I'm not sure if you guys like that overlay, so let me know. I'm happy to try it out. But for now, like this, right? No overlays at all, just looking at the truck itself. I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm open to ideas, okay? And then if you know of other mods that are essential, remember it's minimalist, right? Only if it will really add to the experience. I don't want to add traffic mods, especially if they have questionable, like they call it the LODs, right? If they will make my game pretty like stuttery, then I don't want that. So I'd want to keep it as vanilla as possible and only mod it for those essential things. Now, one big question probably, how about ProMods? ProMods is essential, I agree. But I think to begin with, I would not want it there. Yeah, and no offense to ProMods, I know ProMods is doing a great service to the community, right? I've always been saying how amazing they are. But for our purpose, after 2 years of not driving, I first would want to explore what the SCS offering is, right? The base and the DLCs, the remade areas. I want to see how that looks. So we can compare, oh, this has been remade, or this feels new, or this still looks crappy. You know, things like that. And then when we've had enough of the base, when we've had enough of the SCS content, then we can enable ProMods again, right? Especially if we're headed to the UK. I think if we're headed to the UK, then no question ProMods is a must-have. Because the SCS default is, I don't think it's been reworked at all, if I understand correctly. Okay? So, yes, so those are the ground rules. What else? So in terms of mods, just to summarize, probably truck sounds only for now. The overlay if you guys really want, but I have mixed feelings there. And no pro mods to begin with. Yeah, we'll for sure enable it later on, but for now, to begin with, not yet. And we'll start in Greece, new profile. We'll start with quick jobs, save up. Oh, that's the next thing. I saw there is a used truck dealer now. Actually, this truck that I'm driving, I bought it from that used truck dealer. It's great that it's a default feature now, but it does seem a bit simplistic, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, when I tried it, I couldn't even look at the truck. Like, there's like a thumbnail of the truck, but I couldn't even go inside, look at the interior, what parts it had. It was just like, take it or leave it, and it just had like the condition. So I'm not sure if I just wasn't able to navigate correctly, but it didn't seem like there were a lot of options. And that's fine, at least it's there, right? It's going to be fun. Ooh, what's this? Someone got caught. Wonder what their offense is. Anyway, so we're going to be probably buying our first truck as a used truck. And that's going to be cool. We'll probably use the default, the new feature, the new feature for me at least. But if anyone knows of a used truck mod, I know we had that before. I can't remember who had it, but that was really amazing. You guys remember that mod, where you can actually buy used trucks. I think it had different levels of damage, but you really could see the wear and tear of the trucks. Like, some of them were dirty. And then all of them had like different accessories inside, makes them feel like they're lived in, right? They're pre-loved trucks basically. Oh crap, it's getting dark. Maybe we have to find a spot to sleep in so that the visuals won't be bad, but it's okay. Let's good to see the transition at least. So yeah, we'll be heading into used trucks, and then that's where we'll be starting off, and we'll see how far we can get. Right? But I'm really looking forward to it. If I understand correctly, there's a new truck coming out soon. The Iveco S-Way, is it? It's like the, if I remember correctly, the look. It's the one that looks like a Scania next gen, but it's an Iveco. That would be interesting to drive. So we'll probably get into that. Does anyone know when it's going to be released? Do I have lights? Yeah, I should have lights on. I'm using the new auto lights, auto wiper feature. Pretty fancy stuff. Good. So let's go ahead and find a parking area. I also hid the floating icons. It's nice to see that by default there's that option now, removing those floating X's. So let's look for a parking spot. Salamanca. Are we close? How far away are we? This is where that overlay would have come into a good spot. But let's see. 512 km. Okay, not even close. Okay, so yes, I think let's just look for a place to stay, a rest area basically. And then I have one more question to you guys, which is basically the settings. Because yeah, the UI has been rehauled, right? And I'm completely at a loss. I've been trying to navigate it. I think I have some base settings, but I would need your help to guide me on what are the best practices now these days. Like, is it, because I saw there's TAA now, so I'm actually using SMAA plus TAA at 200%, things like this. But I don't know, how does it stack against NVIDIA Profile Inspector? I think performance-wise it's great. Visual-wise, I'm not sure. I still see a couple of flickerings here and there, so, but I think it's good enough, especially for YouTube content, right? But yeah, it's the kind of things that we would want to explore. And yeah, settings, other settings, like the one I mentioned, like I just happened to come across it randomly. I was pleasantly surprised with it, that there is now an option to hide the floating icons. That means you are at the risk of driving into an invisible wall more often. But if we pay attention to our GPS, then at least it's more immersive, right? Immersion is the name of the game. So less floating icons, the better. We still have those in the toll gates, the truck stations, and whatnot. But at least on the road itself, we don't. And yeah, we can always get another mod, that no floating icons mod, if there's a new one or if there's a compatible one. And that will be very good. But I don't know if there is. Yeah, I'm pretty much clueless about what mods there are now. So you'll have to guide me there, okay guys? Let's get some retarder action in here. I'm not even sure if I'm turning on the retarder or the engine brake. Ah, oh, dang it! In classic Clumsy. We go here, right? This is the problem when you don't have those floating X's, you get lost. What was I saying? I completely lost track, but okay, anyway. So we're here. I'm just looking for a spot to rest. But yes, how have you guys been? Hope you have been well. I know some of you might have seen the videos that I released for Flight Sim. And I know I was mentioning that I wasn't really into Truck Sim again. I tried it out a couple of weeks back. I wasn't really pleased with it. I mean, it didn't spark joy in me. to put it in Marie Kondo terms. I didn't get excited with it. But that was then and this is now. So I don't know what changed. Maybe it was Grease DLC. Maybe it was, oh yeah, I saw a video on YouTube. I forgot his name. I think he's a racing content creator, but has a lot of truck sim content. You know the guy who has like a camera on his head, and then you see his hands in his real life hands, and he has this Moza truck sim wheel that's integrated with the entire like I would call it cockpit, but what do you call it? A truck? Yeah, his virtual truck. And then he just drives around with like his track IR is like the camera, and his displays are like encompassing the entire truck. Dream setup, right? Dream setup. And I was looking at his video from Greece. He was touring around Greece, and it was amazing. Maybe that's what got me in. I was even tempted to get the new Moza wheel, but it's too much, I think. I still have my trusty old G27, and if you notice, I'm actually in automatic right now. I didn't even set up my shifter. So yeah, as I mentioned, I want it to be basic. I don't want to be overwhelmed with all the information, all the fiddling. I just want to focus on the driving, the sightseeing, and the talking with you. Maybe those three things. So let's see. Hey, this is not bad. Yeah, night driving is quite chill actually. Very nice. And it gives me an excuse to hang out with you guys much longer, keep the video a bit longer, even though I've said my piece already. Yes. So looking forward to your comments, looking forward to your suggestions. If you want to suggest something, you can put a comment here in the video, or you can email me. If you go to the about page of my YouTube channel, then you should see my email there. Or if you're in Discord, if you're still in Discord, feel free to suggest stuff there. I don't think there's an open link for that to Discord right now. I think it's a closed Discord at the moment. I have to figure out a good way of allowing people back in again, because I think I shut it down. No, I didn't shut it down. I closed it off, like no one can enter. Ooh, what's that? No one can enter, but people can leave. So people have been leaving bit by bit, which is understandable. So I haven't been creating content. But there are quite a few guys there who stayed, and they're still there. So for you persevering people, thanks for staying. And yeah, feel free to post your comments there. And for those who left, no offense at all, no offense taken. Perfectly understandable. I probably would have left as well. And yeah, it's just clutter, right? Nothing's happening in the Discord, so you leave. And that's perfectly fine. Just let me know your suggestions, what you drive with. Right now, yeah, as I mentioned, I'm still using the G27, and I still am using the force feedback plugin. It's still working, and I don't have complaints with it. Initially, I wanted the Moza truck sim wheel. I was kind of like feeling FOMO not having it, but I looked at the price and my knees went soft. My knees buckled in the price, and I thought to myself, the G27 isn't so bad. No, but to be honest, when I started playing again with the G27, I mean, I don't have complaints. It's a small wheel, fine, but it works great. Feels great. It probably will feel greater, but as it is right now, no problem. No complaints. I guess that the main thing that's changed in my setup is my monitor. I actually now have an ultra wide setup, although of course what you can see is still 16:9, right? But I just changed my recording to just 16:9. But when I'm driving offline, I'm 32:9. It feels great, but it's a nice setup. It's just not friendly for content creation. So for recording stuff, I'm still using this old this classic 16 by 9 thing. Where are all the rest areas? My goodness, what time is it? It's 11 p.m. already. Where is... We might reach our destination without resting here. You know what? I think I'll have to pause because I would want to see how far we have to go. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, there is nothing. There is absolutely nothing here in A5. No, A66 crossing to A5. Okay, then let's just stop somewhere here and then I'll let you guys go. Hopefully that wasn't information overload, right? But yes, looking forward to your comments and looking forward to trucking again. So we'll see where we get to. It's going to be a very slow pace, not like before, but still looking forward to it. And maybe eventually I can stream again, but for now I don't really have a clear idea how I can stream. The schedule is a bit tight. I don't know how I can squeeze it in. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for hanging with me. Turn that back in. Catch you in the next one, or should I say, catch you in the first episode. And I'm not even sure if I can make that episode till the year ends, but no promises. We'll see how far we get, okay? Catch you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.